how to add a carousel slider in Shopify. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to add a carousel slider into your store on Shopify. So we are going to head over shopify.com, sign in for an account, and then we are going to find the different elements of the dashboard. Now what we're going to do is to head over the online store, and we're going to select the themes from here, click on customize, and we're going to see the Shopify store builder. Now, if you're going to add or to be interested into adding maybe a section that is going to simulate the role of a banner, a showcaser, or a slider, you are going to have here not that many choice that if you want. For example, you are going to have only the slideshow, and also not going to be that, let's say here, attracting. Maybe you're not going to be finding a lot of things that should be good for you aside from a slider show just like that. This is going to be something that I have wrongly, let's say here, hidden. So you're going to have it just like that, and this is going to be the case. It is going to be standard, normal, and etc. Here we are going to add an alternative solution, which is going to head over Elfsight or use the platform of Elfsight to create a widget that will let you set up the carousel. So we're going to head over here on the widgets. I'm not going to click hover only. We're going to head over the tools, which is going to be a category in those categories. We're going to select either a slider, a standard slider, which is going to be having this one. This is an example of a slider. And you're going to have a slider just like that. I'm going to modify my slider. Let you see here how the slider is going to be. This is going to be nearly the same as the Shopify one, but I'm not going to add this, but I'm going to recommend for you the logo showcase. So we are going to get something like this. So we are going to create a new one, and you're going to find our, let's say here, image that we have created. So basically it is going to be something like that. And as you can see, it is going to slide or auto slide itself just like that. And then you can go ahead and add the logos, browse the files. For example, I'm going to have this one. Let's add or upload another file, and then we can add maybe some of the files. So I'm going to start by adding some files. This is the one that I have added. I'm going to add another file, like, I don't know, here we are going to use this one, and I think that we are going to be good to go as a first example. So we are going to have it just like that. Now, as you can see, we have some of the logos or showcasing in here. You can place for each one of the images a link, so it is going to take the clickers to another place or another something. You can also add some captions for it, so it is going to be adding some captions. And then you can go ahead and modify the header and also the add a call to action button. So here we have the header, which is going to be our partner. You can modify it, add some captions. Here we have the call to action button. Aside from that, we have here the layout. As you can see, we have a carousel, which is going to be a normal one. We have a ticker, which is going to be the best one, which is going to be lively, of course. You can also have the grid, and I highly not recommend it for you. So for the ticker, you can go ahead and have some settings for the transition speed and also the option to pause it on a hover, just like that. And also you can have the full width or the control for the width of that ticker. The logo size is going to be maybe increased, decreased, or whatever you want a size that you need to apply. Spacing between the logos is going to be also controllable, so you can go ahead and make it as broad or let's say here far as possible or as low as possible. You can also set up the mobile behavior for the spacing, logo size, the tablets, and etc. And the final one is going to be the random order. So you're going to apply a random order for the variety of the pictures that you're going to find. Now, the final one is going to be the font or the styles. You can have here the control over the font, The background, as you can see, you can go ahead and set up a background color for it, for example, or make it transparent, just like that, fully transparent. And you can have the horizontal and vertical paddings. You can set up the logo style by setting up the scheme, for example. We have grayscale, filter, custom color, whatever. And finally, we have the header style, which is going to be the alignment, the title color, and etc. When you have finished all of this, you're going to click on publish. We're going to close it. Then we are going to click on install and copy the code that we have in here. It is going to be a JavaScript code. We're going to copy and paste it into our Shopify store. Make sure that it is going to be an embed link, not a share link, but this one, the green box. We are going to head over here. So we are going to add a new section. This section is going to be a custom liquid. So I'm going to add it. I'm going to paste my code here. And we're going to wait for it to appear. Click on save, and here you have it. So this is a method. You can also add some, let's say here, platform or theme modifiers if you want. And these are going to be maybe from the apps like Slide. You can go ahead and type in slideshow, for example, or slider. It is going to take you here for the specific, let's say, app. So I have made some mistakes. Please do not get angry. Okay, so we are going to find the app on the Shopify store. So you can have here some sections, or for example, you can add the page fly landing page. So you can have here from the landing page in here a lot of options that you're not going to be, let's say here, adding another code or external code into this one, but it is going to be basically here adding a specific app that will help you a lot to set up things that you couldn't on the Dawn theme normal. So I am going to install the app. So we are going to use it instead of the other one. Remember, this is a page fly. You can go ahead and have a lot of landing pages like eComposer, whatever that you are going to run into your website. So we are going to install this real quick, and we are going to find the specific app. So I'm going to pin it to the navigation. Wait for a few seconds until it is going to set up everything for the page fly. So we are going to let everything as it is. Click on only on next. So we are going to have, for example, what do we want to create? Either a page or a section. Basically, I'm going to start with a section. So here I'm going to use the legacy one because the second one is going to be coming soon. And the section is going to be added. So you can add, for example, some slideshows. As you can see here, we have a lot of slideshows that could be added, and this is the one that we want. So I'm going to have here, as you can see, the slideshow. I can go ahead and add as much slides as I want. So I only select the slide, and then we can go ahead and have an action button, or I'm going to allow the copying. So we are going to choose the image. So we are going to have it just like that. We are going to select the image. For example, I'm going to upload a photo. This one, for example, like that. Now I'm going to add to the slide. Where is it? This is slide 4. 1, 2, 3. Normally it is going to be in here, so it doesn't matter a lot. We're going to head over here. The first one, I'm going to upload some elements like this. We're going to wait for it. We're going to select it, click on done. The second one is going to be selecting the image, click on done, boom. And third one is going to be also like that. I'm going to add only some simple images that we're going to have in here. So I'm going to paste it or upload it instead, and you're going to have it just like that. So for the parameters, it is going to be crucial to have it right there. So we can go ahead and have the section. For example, the section, I can go ahead and have it as a whole section. Then we can go ahead and set up some of the options like the animations. You can have here, for example, a roll in, a flip, or whatever. This is going to be a slider. And then you can go ahead and have, I don't know here, maybe some animation into the mouse effect, just like that. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you in the next one.